Hi everyone, it's Tanya. Today I thought I would show you how I made my Santa juggling card. Um, I'm going to kind of go over real quick what I'm using, um, but I will have everything linked in the description box below. I'm not still feeling that great today, so there won't be a lot of talking in this video. I'm having some issues with my asthma and some other things, and so the majority of this video I'm just going to be showing you what I did, and if I need to pop in to clarify something or explain something, I'll do that. But for the most part, it's going to be you just watching me as I craft, as I create this card. I will go over really quickly what I'm using, so you know ahead of time, kind of as I'm doing things, what I'm doing. I did use the Tim Holtz die set, Twig and Stump, and the only thing I used out of this is this small package and the bow that goes to that. I'm using the new colorized Santa. This is Santa Greetings, and I'm not using the string or any of the words. I'm just using the pieces for the Santa. Also, I'm using this one, and I'm only using this piece of candy out of this. If you don't have any of these die sets, see what you have in your stash. You probably have something you can substitute some of this stuff with. This is the Santa's Helper set. Excuse me. I used two of my Sizzix nesting dies for the circles, and I cut out those from acetate. So I just put two circles together and cut out like a circle frame out of acetate, and that's with my Sizzix nesting dies. I used this Concord and Knife Snowfall card front cover plate die, and I went ahead and die cut out my front for my card. This doesn't actually cut the shape out. It only puts like the little stitch snowflakes and stuff in there. So I use that. I have my card base ready. Here's all my Santa and package pieces. I have a wobbler in here. I'm going to use, like I said, the acetate. The only other thing, let's see, I got some tape out for the acetate. I'm probably going to use a speckled egg. And then I used my tear ruler, and I just tore some strips of vellum, white vellum, and white cardstock. And I'm going to use that as the snow at the bottom. If you have the Tim Holtz decal trimmer, you could use that. I have that, but I wanted more of this kind of random, like, fluffy look. So I used my tear ruler. You could tear your paper by hand. I do know Amazon has these available right now. If you want to grab one, I will try to link that also in my description below. So here I have already sorted out my pieces, and I start going ahead and assembling some of the pieces before I start coloring with my Ohuhu markers. I'm going to show you what colors I use as I color these, and it's going to kind of look messy at first, but you'll see in the end that it all comes together. Right here, I'm going to come in and I'm just going to add a couple little gems for Santa's eyes instead of using the die cuts that came with it. I also come in now and use a white gel pen and add some highlight to Santa. Then after this, I'm going to grab my Arteza fine liner pens and I'll add some detail to the little Christmas packages. I'll give them like a little plaid look with one of my pens. And then I'll use one and I'll just do some detail on my little candy pieces. Now I'm going to come in with my Arteza colored pencils and I'm going to use my darkest brown and I'm just going to add a little extra shading. Then I'll use my Gamma-Sol and a little blending nib and I'll just kind of blend that in. So I've got that little extra depth in my die cuts. So here I come in with my acetate circle and I just kind of lay everything out on my card where I think I'm going to want it to be. I take a Sharpie and mark on the circle where I need to cut it, then take my tiny trimmer and just trim that down. I then just use my little tape runner and attach this to the back of Santa, and I use a couple scrap pieces of paper that I cut just to kind of secure it a little better to the back. You'll see how I sandwich that in there. Now I'm going to go in with my speckled egg distress ink and I start around the edges and work my way towards the middle, leaving a small like circular area where I don't put any ink. I also kind of come in a little darker at the bottom up to where I think the snow is going to land. Now you're going to see I add some glue and I start adding my torn paper. And I go cardstock vellum for this. And I started to trim it with my mini trimmer, but scissors ended up being the better option for this. Each layer is also staggered. Now I'm just going to glue this to my card base. Here I add a little bit more of the blue ink, just at the center. I didn't put any more on my brush, just used what was already on there. And then I add the wobbler to the back of Santa and attach him to the card. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you're inspired to create something today. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day.